Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
The following is a Caitanya Lila class given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on July 16th, 2016 in Sridham, Mayapur, India.
Mao Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine. Makakroti Vachalam Mangalanga Tegam Yatkipa Tamanmande Sigam Nidhanam Paramanandamaram Sri Caitanya Swam Makakroti Vachalam Pangulanga Tegam Yatkipa Tamanmande Sigam Nidhanam Paramanandamaram Sri Caitanya Ishram. Hari Om Tat Sat.
চৌদিকে সকল লোক হরি হরি বলে উথলিল প্রেম সিন্ধু আনন্দ হিল্লোলে.
From all directions, the people were chanting. Hari 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 Bol.
Hari 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 Bol.
And it rose like an ocean of love.
Like an ocean of love.
Filling the air with blissful happiness.
Filling the air with blissful happiness. Vibrations. চমৎকৃত হইল সব নদী আর সমাজ গঙ্গার ভকত বিপ্র জানিলেক আজ.
All the people of Navadip.
So all the people of Navadip
were feeling wonderful. Apparently, the Brahman devotee of the Ganges.
The Brahman devotee of the Ganges
was the one who really knew why the Ganges was doing these amazing pastimes.
Was the one that really knew why the Ganges was doing these amazing pastimes. সেই ভগবান প্রভু বিশ্বম্ভর দেব ইহা দেখি বারে গঙ্গা এই অনুভব.
Seeing the Lord.
That seeing the Lord. Vishwambhar.
The form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
The form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
By his appearing. Or rather, by the Ganges seeing his transcendental form.
Rather, by the Ganges seeing his transcendental form.
Feelings increased.
Her feelings increased.
More and more.
More and more. চরণে পড়িয়া বিপ্র করে আর্তনাদ এতদিনে গঙ্গা মোরে কইল পরসাদ.
So he felt the Brahmin devotee
So the Brahman devotee
fell at the feet of the Lord
fell at the feet of the Lord
with an extreme roaring sound.
and with extreme roaring sound.
And he
Said,
finally, after so many days,
finally, after so many days,
Ganga has given me her mercy.
Ganga has given me her mercy. যোগীন্দ্র মুনীন্দ্র যাহা না পায় ধ্যান হেন মহাপ্রভু আজি দেখিল নয়ানে.
The great kings of the yogis,
The great kings of the yogis,
the kings and lords of the munis,
the kings and lords of the munis,
what they cannot get in their meditation,
what they cannot get in their meditation,
today that Mahaprabhu I have seen with their own eyes.
they had seen Mahaprabhu with their own eyes. I have seen Mahaprabhu with my own eyes.
What they could not see, I'm seeing.
What they could
I'm
not
seeing.
see. What
Haribo!
What they could not see, I am seeing. ভূমে গড়াগড়ি যায় কান্দে আর্তনাদে আপনা পাশরে বিপ্র প্রেমার আনন্দে.
On the ground,
On the ground,
he was rolling from one side to the next,
he was rolling one side to the next,
crying,
crying,
loudly roaring.
loudly roaring.
He was out of himself,
He was out of himself,
that Brahmana,
that Brahmana,
in the bliss of pure love of Krishna.
in the bliss of pure love of Krishna.
Krishna Prema!
Krishna Prem.
Haribo! Haribo! Haribo!
চতুর্দিকে সর্বজন দাঁড়াইয়া রহে বেকত বদনে বিপ্র পূর্ব কথা কহে.
Dandaya means Dandavat.
চতুর্দিকে সর্বজন দাঁড়াইয়া রহে বেকত বদনে বিপ্র পূর্ব কথা কহে.
So people on all sides
People on all sides
remain standing with open mouths.
with open mouths.
They repeated what the Brahmana had said.
They repeated what the Brahman had said. অবশ্য ব্রাহ্মণ দেখি চলিলা ঠাকুর নিজ ঘরে গেলা হিয়া আনন্দ প্রচুর.
And then seeing the Brahman,
the Lord
went to his own house,
to his own house,
filled with unlimited spiritual bliss.
Filled with unlimited spiritual bliss. আদি কথা কহে বিপ্র শুনে সর্বজন যেমনে হইল গঙ্গা দেবীর জনম.
So then the Brahman told the original history of the Ganges.
So then the Brahman told the original history of the Ganges
To all the people that listened
to all the people that listened.
And how the Ganga Devi was, how she appeared
How Ganga Devi appeared
in this world.
in this world.
how the Ganges appeared in this world.
How the Ganges appeared in this world. এখনে বা গঙ্গা দেবী বারে যে কারণে সকল কহিয়ে সভে শুনো সাবধানে.
Why now
Why now?
Ganga Devi has increased?
Ganga Devi has increased.
The reason,
I'm telling you all.
Listen
Listen
with your utmost attention.
with your utmost attention. পূর্বে এককালে মহামহেশ ঠাকুর কৃষ্ণ গুণ গায় মহা আনন্দ প্রচুর.
In the past, once upon a time, the great Lord Mahesh, he was singing the glories of Krishna.
He was singing the glories of Krishna
in great transcendental ecstasy.
In great transcendental ecstasy. নারদ ঠাকুর গায় গণেশ বাদক পুলকে পূরিত অঙ্গ আপাদ মস্তক.
Narad Muni was also singing.
Narad Muni was also singing.
Ganesh was playing on a musical instrument.
Ganesh was playing on musical instruments.
The hairs were standing on end.
His hairs were standing on end.
All over the body.
All over the body.
Apad mastak. All the hairs from the feet to the head.
All their hairs from the feet to the head
were standing on end in ecstasy.
Were standing on end in ecstasy. সঙ্গীত সুতান তিনে গায় এক মেলে ব্রহ্মাণ্ড ভেদিল শব্দ ব্রহ্মের হিল্লোলে.
They're all chanting with such force.
They were all chanting with such force
that the vibration of the holy names was heard in all parts of the universe. And broke the covering of the universe. This
transcendental sound. Vibration. একে সে মহেশ আরে কৃষ্ণের আবেশ নারদের বিনা তাহে বাদক গণেশ.
Lord
Shiva Mahesh
invoked the presence of Lord Krishna.
Invoked the presence of Lord Krishna.
Narad was playing on his veena.
Narad was playing on his veena.
And Ganesh was playing on musical instruments.
And Ganesh was playing on musical instruments. অথির হইয়া প্রভু আইলা সেই ঠাই মহেশ নারদ মিলি যথা গুণ গায়.
Being overwhelmed in bliss.
Being overwhelmed in bliss.
The Lord came to that place.
The Lord came to that place.
There, Mahesh, Narad together were chanting.
There, Mahesh, Narad together were chanting.
The transcendental qualities of Lord Krishna.
The transcendental qualities of Lord Krishna. Kohilo na gao gun, shuno he Mahesh. To shobharo gan totto na bujho bishesh.
So Lord Krishna said to Lord Mahesh.
Lord Krishna said to Lord Mahesh,
please don't chant the holy names like this.
Please don't chant the holy names like this.
Listen. You don't know the transcendental qualities of your chanting.
You don't know the transcendental qualities of your chanting.
They're having a special effect.
They're having a special effect. তোমার সঙ্গীত গানে নাহি রহে দেহ আউলায় শরীর বন্ধ দ্রব্যময় নেহ।
Here, chanting of the holy names
Your chanting of the holy names
is so powerful
is so powerful
that my body will not remain.
that my body will not remain.
It will melt.
It will melt.
If you chant like a madman like this,
If you chant like a madman like this,
my transcendental form will become liquefied.
my transcendental form will become liquefied. শুনিয়া ঠাকুর বাণী হাসয়ে মহেশ, গাইয়া দেখিব তত্ত্ব ইহার বিশেষ।
So Lord Mahesh,
So Lord Mahesh,
when he heard the words of the Lord,
when he heard the words of the Lord,
he laughed.
he laughed.
He said, I'll chant and see
And he said, I'll chant and see
if this quality is indeed, if this indeed happens.
if this indeed happens. ইহা বলি গায়ে গুণ অধিক উল্লাস, ব্রহ্মাণ্ড ভরিল শব্দে এ ভূমি আকাশ।
Saying this,
Saying this,
he
chanted
with the Lord's qualities,
the Lord's qualities
with increased, excessive
with increased excessive enthusiasm,
loss,
ullas,
and his sound filled the whole universe.
and his sound filled the whole universe.
From the ground to the sky.
From the ground to the sky.
Sky.
দ্রবিলা শরীর প্রভু ক্ষীণ হইল তন, তরাসে মহেশ কইল গান সম্বরণ।
Then the Lord's body became thin
Then the Lord's body became thin
as he started to liquefy
as he started to liquefy
and melt.
and melt.
Then Mahesh, he stopped his singing.
Then Mahesh stopped his singing. সম্বরণ কইল গান থির হইল মতি, সেহ সে কারুণ্য জল লোকে আছে খ্যাতি।
So he stopped singing the Lord's names.
So he stopped singing the Lord's names.
His mind became very steady.
His mind became very steady.
That is why that transcendental water,
That is why that transcendental water,
which came from the Lord's own body,
which came from the Lord's own body,
became famous amongst the people.
became famous amongst the people. সেই দ্রব ব্রহ্ম নাম করুণার জল, তীর্থরূপী জনার্দন ঘোষয়ে সকল।
That liquid Brahma
That liquid Brahma
Nam, name was mercy water,
mercy water,
or water of mercy.
water of mercy.
And it's such a rare place of pilgrimage
And is the special rare place of pilgrimage
above all others.
above all others. দুর্লভ দুর্লভ এই সংসার ভিতর, কমণ্ডলু করি ব্রহ্মা রাখিল সে জল।
Rare
Rare, rare
amongst the whole material existence.
among the whole material existence.
That water was kept by Lord Brahma
That water was kept by Lord Brahma
in his kamandalu.
in his কমণ্ডলু। আছিল তো বলিরাজ প্রভুর ভকত, তারে অনুগ্রহ লাগি ভই গেল বেকত।
Baliraj, the Lord's pure devotee,
বলিরাজ, the Lord's pure devotee,
got the mercy of that water.
got the mercy of that water.
Only the Lord Krishna is merciful in this way.
Only Lord Krishna is merciful in this way. ত্রিপাদ থুইতে প্রভু মাগিল পৃথিবী, ত্রিভুবন জোরে প্রভু দ্বিপাদ পদবী।
He asked Bali for 3 as much land as he could take in 3 steps.
The Lord Vamandev asked Bali to have as much land that he could take with 3 steps.
So Bali said, all right.
So Bali said, all right.
He offered, I'll give you the whole planet. Why do you want just 3 steps?
And offered, I can give you the whole planet. Why do you want just 3 steps?
No, I'm not greedy.
You know, I don't want to be greedy.
Give me 3 steps.
Give me 3 steps.
In 2 steps, he took the whole universe.
In 2 steps, he took the whole universe.
He asked, where do I put the 3rd step?
And he asked, where do I put the 3rd step? আর পাদ দিল বলির মাথার উপর, ওই ছন কৃপালু প্রভু নাহি হয় আর। আর পাদ দিল বলির মাথার উপর, ওই ছন কৃপালু প্রভু নাহি হয় আর।
So since Trivikram had taken everything Bali possessed in 2 steps,
Since Trivikram had taken everything Bali possessed in 2 steps,
and so he asked where to put the 3rd step,
and so he asked where to put the 3rd step.
and Bali said, I'll put it on my head.
Bali said, put it on my head.
So he put the 3rd step on the head of Bali Maharaj.
So he put the 3rd step on the head of Bali Maharaj.
Only the Lord can be so merciful.
Only the Lord can be so merciful.
He accepted Bali Maharaj.
He accepted Bali Maharaj. আর অপরূপ শুনো ত্রিপাদ মহিমা, ত্রিজগতে ধন্য হইল যাহার করুণা।
Now, please listen
Now please listen
to the glories of this tripod
to the glories of this tripad,
form of the Lord.
form of the Lord.
That in the 3 worlds,
That in the 3 worlds,
how they were made auspicious
how they were made auspicious
by the Lord's transcendental mercy.
by the Lord's transcendental mercy. ব্রহ্মাণ্ড ভরিল সেই পদনখ আগে, সেই জলে পাদ্য ব্রহ্মা দিল অনুরাগে।
The universe was filled
The universe was filled
with that transcendental water
by the transcendental water
from the feet of the Lord.
from the feet of the Lord.
Lord Brahma,
Lord Brahma,
he offered padya
he offered padda
to that lotus foot water with great devotion.
to that lotus foot water with great devotion. প্রভু পাদাম্বুজ জল পূজয়ে মস্তকে, ত্রিপাদ সম্ভবা গঙ্গা তেই বলে লোকে।
The water from the Lord's lotus feet
So the water from the Lord's lotus feet
were worshipped on the head of Tripada.
To worship on
Samala.
the head of Tripad Shambhava.
And Ganges is known as the Ganges by all the people of the universe.
Known as the Ganges by all the people in the universe.
So this water is not coming from the 3 steps of Lord Trivikram or Lord Krishna.
So this water is coming from the 3 steps of Lord Trivikram or Lord Krishna.
So that Lord
হেনই ঠাকুর মহাপ্রভু বিশ্বম্ভর দেখো হো সকল লোক নয়ন গোচর.
That Lord
That Lord
none other than Mahaprabhu Vishwambar.
Is none other than Mahaprabhu Vishwambhar.
See, all the people can see him within the vision of their eyes.
All the people can see him within the vision of their eyes. দেখি গঙ্গা দেবী পূর্ব সংরণ হইল প্রেম অনুরাগে গঙ্গা বাড়িতে লাগিল. See how Ganga Devi
was in her previous mood, where she became overwhelmed with love,
as she became overwhelmed with love,
loving ecstasy, that she began to increase.
গঙ্গা পানে চাহে প্রভু অনুরাগ দিঠে অমৃত অধিক গোরা অঙ্গ লাগে মিঠে.
The Lord was looking at the Ganges.
The Lord was looking at the Ganges
in order to give her more ecstasy. And the nectar was increasing. The Lord with increasing sweetness. He looked lovingly at the Ganges. And this increased the Ganges' love for Krishna.
চরণ পরশে পুনঃ তরঙ্গের ছলে অনুভবে জানিল মো কইল সবারে.
So with the objective of touching his lotus feet, she started to manifest waves again. I could understand her motive. And therefore I'm telling all of you.
শুনিয়া সকল লোকের বাড়িল উল্লাস গোরাগুণ গায় সুখে এই লোচন দাস.
So everyone hearing these transcendental glories, the ecstasy grew and grew.
Their ecstasy grew and grew.
Lochan Das. He's in great bliss. Chanting the glories of the qualities of Lord Gauranga. So one of the transcendental qualities of the Ganges, apart from being the Charnamrita of the Lord's lotus feet,
so one of the essential qualities of the Ganges, apart from being the Charnamrita of the Lord's lotus feet,
actually she's a liquefied form of Krishna.
Is that actually she's the liquefied form of Krishna.
She's a form of Krishna as water.
She's the form of Krishna as water.
And So that's why one could, when Lord Chaitanya was present,
So that's why when Lord Chaitanya was present,
she was doing some amazing things,
she was doing such amazing things
touch his lotus feet.
to touch his lotus feet.
We can understand how special the Ganges water is.
So we understand how special the Ganges water is.
And we can put some of the Ganges water on our head.
And we can put some of the Ganges water on our head.
And we can chant.
And we can chant.
Nitai Gaur,
Nitai Gaur,
Nitai Gaur, Nitai Gaur, Odadani, Premadani, Hari 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 Ram. After this blissful pastime, Lochandas Thakur,
Lochandas Thakur,
he sang a song.
he sang a song.
So that song is very long.
So that song is very long.
So I won't sing that today.
So I won't sing that today. Dhanoshi Rag Disha. Are amar gorapod komol madhuri. Bhakota bhramara uri pore ঘুরি ঘুরি আরে আরে হয় মূর্ছা হেন অদ্ভুত কথা শ্রবণ মঙ্গল নামরে শুনো গোরাগুণ গান এই মতে কতদিন গোয়াইলা সুখে বান্ধব সহিতে প্রভু আনন্দ কৌতুকে বিবিধ ঔদ্ধত্য করে শিষ্যগণ সঙ্গে জাহ্নবীতে জলকেলি করে নানা রঙ্গে হেনমতে নবদ্বীপে শ্রী গৌর সুন্দর পুস্তক লইয়া ক্রীড়া করে নিরন্তর যত অধ্যাপক প্রভু চালেন সবারে প্রবোধিতে শক্তি কোন জন নাহি ধরে ব্যাকরণ শাস্ত্রে সবে দিব্যার আদান ভট্টাচার্য প্রতিও নাহিক তৃণজ্ঞান সানুভবানন্দে করে নগর ভ্রমণ সংহতি পরম ভাগ্যবন্ত শিষ্যগণ দৈবে পথে মুকুন্দের সঙ্গে দর্শন হস্তে ধরি প্রভু তানে বলেন বচন আমারে দেখিয়া তুমি কি কার্যে পলাও আজি আমা প্রবোধিয়া বিনা দেখি যাও মনে ভাবে মুকুন্দ আজি জিনিমু কেমনে ইহান অভ্যাস সবে মাত্র ব্যাকরণে ঠেকাইমু আজি জিজ্ঞাসিয়া অলঙ্কার মোর শনে যেন গর্ব না করেন আর
All right. So we will give out Prasada.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.